welcome to more Project Cars action. This time we're in the Gumber Apollo attacking the California highway, and again you see a helmet cam here, and as we've shown in the other video, you can turn off the helmet, you can turn off all the effects as well, but I like showing them on some of these videos just because it's part of the uniqueness of this game in terms of the opportunities it offers for gamers, and it works quite well. Some people not understanding how the blur works. Basically it focuses on where your eyes would normally be looking in the car, so you wouldn't be looking at the dashboard so much, and you'd be looking into the distance. It's not an effect for everyone, but certainly it's still a nice addition. You'll notice the car's jittering slightly. That's a replay bug in this early build. I haven't got the final build yet, the retail build, but you'll see cars occasionally jitter. Visually this stage is stunning, but also you will see a little bit more graphical tearing, I've noticed, in this stage compared to some of the others. But it's a long stage. This is the full California highway. Again, this car was very challenging to drive, lots of power, so you're never really putting your foot down. You're sort of halfway down, and that's about as much as it can handle, because otherwise you'd simply be, you know, crashing off on every corner. So you've got to learn the course. It's not a course I know. It's the first time I've actually properly completed it, and but certainly there's a lot of time to find. Again, jostling with the AI here. We'll be looking to find a place to overtake them, but really enjoying this drive. It's sort of in the world of Need for Speed, I guess, you know, with that sort of feel to the roads, like the old original Need for Speed. And it's really nice to have a circuit like this included in Project Cars, and I think that's just another part of the variety. You know, you've got all of these race classes, and we'll be looking at lots of those in the coming days, but you've also got the love of racing, every type of racing, and even street racing here, so something for everyone. Obviously no cops in this. This is all just about enjoying the racing itself in these enormously powerful sports cars. AI jostling with itself there and giving me an opportunity to nip past. So as we thread our way through, and I've got the time of day sped up as well, so you'll see the time of day changing. It's really nicely done. Lots of people with different impressions on the effects. It's good to see. There are lots of little subtle effects that were turned off the other day, not just the sunlight, but it would be eagle-eyed of you that would notice them all. Lots of people talking about the sun sort of glare, and noting the fact that it's obviously it's only through a lens it looks like that, and that's right, but it's also worth noting that I guess it's another way of sun going into your eyes. You know, the sun prevents you from seeing when it's setting at that angle. It can really affect visibility, and that's what that effect simulates. So it's not the direct effect itself, and that's sort of the misinterpretation in that, some people watching that video. So it really is just an effect that you have when you're driving. Sometimes the sun's setting, you know, you're driving down the motorway, and it can be a bit of a pain when it's just at that height where it's shining straight in, and they've just sort of simulated that effect, which you'll see throughout. So it's nice that they've included these effects. You know, it's nice to see games, you know, now we're moving into this new generation with these new lighting effects and really pushing those boundaries and trying to do something more, something different. You know, I'm always supporting innovation in the driving genre. I saw somebody note as well that this game sort of reminds them of the race driver games from years ago, Toka Race Driver. You know, I love Toka Race Driver too. I spent hours on that game, especially in the Formula Fords or Formula Rookies as they are in this. Great game, and in a way this is kind of a, you know, kind of a sequel to it, if you like. It's it feels like that to me. You know, it's got all that kind of car passion in there and more, which is really nice to see. Negotiating my way around here. Nice views of the mountains. It's a really nice looking circuit, nice road to drive down, and again there's so much time to maximize. You know, the different cars each have such different attributes that it will be an adventure every time you race down these roads in the different times of day, different weather conditions. So much more to see than we've shown already. And now we have the flat out section. Finally stretching the legs of this car. You know, I've been sort of holding back the whole time And now we see how quick it is. Across the bridge, and there's that sunlight effect. So the sun would be in your eyes, put it that way. It might not look exactly like that in real life, but it would be flashing across you. And I think in many respects it's as close as they can get right now to simulating that effect. And I think that's an important note. It's not just a light there that's static in the distance. You know, it does come into your car, it does blind you. And I think that's the effect that they're putting across there well. We storm through the tunnel. And I look at roads like this and I think, you know, there's some really nice roads all over the world that could be included in the future in this. And you know, you look between this and the Azure Coast and the mind boggles as to all of the great roads they could make for the future, and it's really nice to see. So future videos we're going to be looking at the control options. Lots of you asking about different mode options, controller settings. We're going to be looking at the wheel, using the wheel on project cars. We're going to be looking at field of view, operating that to the best advantage, and just lots of racing stuff, you know, big racing fields. I've been asked to run a Le Mans. We're going to run a Le Mans. I don't know how many laps it's going to be, but it will go from the starting time right through to the next day, so we'll do the full 24 hours of that and run that as well, so you get to see the full transition between, you know, afternoon, evening, night and then morning again. I'll be running that within the next week. If there are car and track combinations you'd like to see, do let me know, and we'll be looking at lots of those as well. There's going to be loads of project cars in the months to come, and we've also got some big community news coming to VVV. If you'd like to get involved with what we do, sort of now and in the future, we're going to have some good opportunities coming up in the next couple of days. So watch this space. Some big things happening there. A bit of a bumpy section here. You can see how the time of day has changed. And by now, you know, you need a lot of focus. I mean, this is a tough course. But we come down almost on the final straight now of this section. There's a car close behind me, so you might occasionally see the headlights sort of flash across my dashboard of it tailgating me the whole way. So if I made a mistake or hit a barrier, I wouldn't be winning right now, wouldn't be leading right now. So playing it safe there. The car was getting a bit unstable, backing up the power a bit and then across the finish line. So that's it for this Project Cars video. Just a quick one today, running one of the different circuits. Do let me know what you'd like to see. Check out these videos, and as ever, there'll be more soon.